내가
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Anthony Edwards out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Elijah Wan, and it's Mutombo, and it's Mashburn in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, they've got Tony Parker. Duncan out there with Bowen. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Muhammad in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now here's Parker. That's short off the rim. Edwards finds Elijah Wan. Back to Edwards. They get a hand on it. It's Edwards on the wing. Plays it up and takes it in.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Here's Bowen. Ginobili up top with the shot. It's good from the top of the key.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Edwards passes to Mashburn. There's the triple. Rebounded by Bowen. Here's San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Duncan lays it up off the glass.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk for him.
Parker against Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Doncic passes to Mashburn. Here's Bowen, guarded by Doncic. And it's Parker in the corner, pass to Bowen. San Antonio again missing. And Elijah Wan has got the ball here for Chicago. Mutombo is screen on Muhammad. Here's Elijah Wan. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Jones checked in for Chicago. Korver comes in for Edwards. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's San Antonio with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
Parker with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Muhammad, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And here's Korver from the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. It's stolen by Elijah Wan. He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
How about the read there from Elijah Wan, finding the open man.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ginobili against Korver. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Duncan outside. To the paint. Here's Parker. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Despite his size, Parker's got the speed and the ball skills to be a successful scorer inside.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Parker, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
A different look now for San Antonio. Barry's checked in for Bowen, and it's Udrih in for Tony Parker. Chicago also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Brand comes in for Mutombo. Young is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Duncan. Ginobili outside. 6 on the shot clock. Muhammad with a screen on Korver. Baseline J on the way, and he nails the jumper. Ginobili's got his second bucket.
Smart play by Manu. The strategic mindset, so effective on that screen roll.
And Young kicks to Korver. His three-pointers off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Can't complete the alley-oop. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-6 run. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Duncan, banked in off the glass.
Well, if you don't box out the big fundamental, you're going to have a fundamental problem.
Chicago trails by 6. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Korver sets the screen for Young. The shot. And there's Korver on the assist from Young. Udrih scanning the floor. Pass to Ginobili. To the left side wing. Muhammad dishes to Duncan. Over Brand. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Ori is out there with Barry, and it's Udrih, and it's Rose, and it's Bowen in at the shooting guard. And San Antonio has possession, following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here is Brand. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Korver for 3. Rebounded by Bowen. San Antonio leading. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the middle. Inside, Rose. No good on that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Young for 3. Offensive rebound. Jones, no luck. Barry the pass to Ori. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Barry. Down low. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Please give a big round of applause for York.
checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Beno Udrih. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Duncan with the screen for Parker. He takes it in, tries the spin move. No good off the spin. Chicago leading. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Parker. Duncan, and it's sent back by Mutombo. And he's able to get it back. No good from Duncan. Chicago leading by 3. Driving, it's Edwards. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Chicago.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out. They're hungry to run. And they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Robinson's checked in for Bowen. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams is checked in.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Brunson. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Parker. Outside Robinson. Duncan with the screen for Robinson. The shot from the low post is good. Robinson's got his first basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one drops. And Chicago leads by 3.
Brunson making the right call. The pick and roll gets him totally set up.
Here's Ginobili. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Brunson. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Swiped it away. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Parker. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. To the inside. Good, and Torrey picking up the assist. Parker's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
San Antonio trailing here. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. 2 points, that one goes.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Parker. He's got 6, and it goes down 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ashburn, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. And he can't bank that one in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. So with Williams on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Brand out there with Mutombo. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Now here's Mutombo. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. And Lillard gets it to go.
Name a place where Damian Lillard can't score. I guarantee you it's not the corner.
Muhammad with a screen on Lillard. Top of the key, Duncan. Pass to Muhammad. Parker outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Korver gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. San Antonio trails by 4. To the paint. Here's Muhammad. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Korver up top. It's deflected. Stolen by Ginobili. Goes up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Just relentless on the floor. Ginobili able to draw the contact.
The first one falls. Chicago making some changes. Olajuwon comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Edwards in for Elton Brand. And it's tied up with that one. And Chicago has possession. Olajuwon with a screen for Lillard. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Parker.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Jones checked in for Kyle Korver. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Now, here's Mutombo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Mutombo's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago. Mutombo's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Parker against Lillard. And shot on the way. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. Mutombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones, that's for 2. Muhammad pulls it in. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Bowen, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, easy 2 points from Bowen. You don't need a ton of offense from Bruce. He makes his impact defensively.
Jones for 3. Rebound by Parker. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 4. And Duncan gets double teamed. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Just a great catch and shoot player. Ginobili is so good at losing the defender and carving out just enough space to get off a clean shot.
Here is Lillard. 7 points in the game. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Udrich. Scoreless thus far. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Please give a big round of applause for your game team.
changes for Chicago. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Mutombo. Brand comes in for Olajuwon. And it's Korver in for Edwards. Here's Bowen. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili left side. For three, Udrih. San Antonio again missing. Chicago leading by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. A three from Wembanyama. San Antonio with the rebound. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings is just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Horry's checked in for Nazr Mohammed. Now, here's Doncic. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Udrih. Here's Ginobili. Duncan with the screen on Jones. Clock at 6. Ginobili finds Udrih. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rose comes in for Duncan. And Barry subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Bowen's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Doncic with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Barry. Pass to Bowen. Here's Barry. Guarded by Korver. Right side Rose. Back to Udrih. For the lead. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Ginobili on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Duncan. Barry is out there with Parker. Then it's Robinson. And it's Horry in at the 4. A nice shot by Doncic.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Looking to end his cold spell. Chicago grabs the miss. Jones from outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Rose is checked in for the Spurs. Chicago also making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jones.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Fires, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Here's Brunson. Goes back up. And Brand with the lay-in. Good. Brand's got his first 2 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Please give a big round of applause for your
teams changing it up here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And let's get an update on Damian Lillard's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. He told me that there is tendonitis in the knee, and it's causing him a lot of problems. The pain has just become too much. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Edwards has come in for Chicago. And here's Young from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Parker passes to Duncan. Here's Ginobili. It's slammed in by Ginobili.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now, here's Elijah.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Here's Muhammad. It's stolen by Mutombo. And here's Young from the arc. Ashburn, no good. San Antonio trails by 8. Inside. Here's Muhammad. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Mashburn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Parker. Back to Duncan. Got a piece of it. Parker outside. 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis.
Young, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Chicago making a switch here. Hands checked in. .104 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Parker. Pass to Bowen. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Puts it up from 7. And he overshot that one, missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And San Antonio has possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
You gotta love the intensity on that attack by Parker to draw the foul. He is a beast off the bounce.
Tony Parker.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Udrich can't hit. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Chicago leads by 15.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
Say